Welcome home. So for the 10-minute porridge, we're using these oats, and I'll show you what they look like because they're quite small pieces like this, and that means they cook a lot quicker. So we're going to do about a 3/4 cup or so, and this is a good amount for me for breakfast, for like an average size breakfast. So we'll stick that in the pan. And the measurement's pretty simple with this really. So we're going to go 3/4 cup of that. And we're just going to go for a full cup of milk. Some people use all milk or all water, but I think it's nice actually to have a mixture. You kind of get a bit of the best of both. With milk though, it can burn a lot quicker and be harder to wash up. So that's one thing to watch out for. So yeah, if you are using milk, just be extra careful to like stir it all the way through the process. And I may as well turn this on now actually. So it's heating up already. And as I'm just going to stick it on a high heat just to quickly blast it. And also, you know, we're trying to keep this as simple as possible in porridge. Actually, let's not, one sec. So the other essential ingredient is salt, which you always have in like a traditional Scottish porridge. So I'm just going to do a couple of twists, which is, you know, like about two decent pinches of salt. And it seems like a weird thing to put in, but it really brings out the flavors in it. Even if it's a sweet porridge that you're having, just trust me and put in that little bit of salt. You know, the same way you put salt into cakes, it just balances it out. And we've also got some sultanas. And this is not really an essential traditional porridge thing, but it works so well just to give a nice sweetness to it. And it's just a really simple way to improve the porridge. It means that you don't need to add any extra sweet things. So obviously this is not really too exact, but I usually do about a 1/2 cup or so and just fling them over my kitchen like that. And I'm just going to quickly break them up a little bit just so that there's not any big lumps. Cool. Alright, that's all of them in, and that is all of the ingredients. It's super simple. We just need to make sure that we're giving it a good stir and keep on it with the stirring so that it doesn't stick once it starts to get hot. Now you can see we're starting to get the first little bubbles, so I'm just going to turn it down a little bit to just a medium-high heat and give it a good stir. Okay, so for me that's getting to a good consistency, so I'm going to actually turn the heat off. Some people obviously like the porridge a bit thicker, so you can add a little bit less water and milk at the start, or just cook it for a bit longer. It's good to remember though that once the porridge is in the bowl and it starts to cool down, it will thicken up quite a lot. And yeah, usually you should remove the porridge from the heat at this point, but I'm just doing this because it's easier and it looks better for the video to serve it up like this. Oh, lovely. This is my actual breakfast. I'm not just like making this as a video, so I'm actually really hungry because it took me a while to set up. And as you can see, none stuck to the bottom of the pan because we kept the stirring going. And let's give a little taste test. Oh, this looks good. It's going to be super hot though. Right, let's get some with a bit of sultana. So important to add the sultanas in early because they start to absorb the liquid and get super juicy. It's very nice. Yeah, porridge is nice and creamy, and you know the grains still have a bit of bite to them. So, you know, that's a matter of preference if you like that or not, but this is a very good way to start your day. Let's see though how good we can make that overnight version. Okay, this evening I'm feeling well prepared, so I want to make sure that I'm set for success in the morning. So we're going to soak them overnight. We've got these slightly different oats. These are organic porridge oats, and let's add about a 3/4 cup, same amount as before. And yeah, you can see these ones are like full grains, I guess you'd call them, of oats. And I'm gonna stick those in there.
And these ones are not ideal for making quick porridge because they take a little bit longer to dissolve down, but you're just gonna have to see how they taste for overnight porridge. So we're gonna add a cup of the milk, and again, you guessed it, cup of water. Keep it. Okay, my microphone just got caught on the edge of that. Right, I don't know what's gonna happen to the audio. I might just be speaking to the void right now. Cool, and we're back. Right, so grab our water and stick that in as well, and then along with half a cup of these sultanas. Yeah, so about half a cup of the sultanas. I break up some of the bigger lumps so that they're kind of individual ones. Put it in there. If you want, get your hands in there, give it a little mix around. Not really necessary at all, but I've already done it, so there we go. Let's grab, oh, I'm splashing milk all over the kitchen. Let's grab a lid. My hand is wet. So yeah, that's it. We'll just grab the lid and leave it overnight. Good morning. So first off, let's just give thanks to our previous past self for having our back and preparing this porridge. Let's go. Nice, looking good. We're gonna pop it on the heat and just like a medium high heat. And again, we got to be careful not to burn it up. So as it starts to heat up, actually let's blast it on 6. So we'll put it hot, and then as soon as it starts to heat up, we're going to turn it down. And we'll grab ourselves a nice bowl. And you're going to start to see that it's basically cooked overnight. And now all we really need to do is warm it through. So in terms of like the actual total amount of time it takes to make the porridge, weirdly, the overnight porridge actually takes less hands-on active time. It's awesome, especially like if you're going to work early. It means that as soon as you wake up, you're just like, right, boom, porridge on, turn it on, and then you got porridge like super quickly. And well, let's see how it tastes as well. All right, we're starting to get the first little bubbles, so we'll turn it down a bit onto like a medium high heat and start stirring. So already, weirdly, the overnight porridge is actually winning in terms of like total amount of time to make. It's kind of more convenient as long as you know you do have that preparation the night before, then it is actually quicker and easier to make. As you know, I don't like my porridge super thick, so we're going to stop there. And also obviously it starts to thicken up a bit anyway once it cools down. Oh, it smells so good. You can really smell the sweetness of the raisins as well, which is lovely. And I'm really looking forward to this breakfast. And there is something satisfying about planning ahead. I'm definitely not the sort of person who would usually do the overnight porridge thing, but I actually find it quite rewarding, weirdly, to have this all ready in the morning. It's like a nice way to plan for your day and feel like you're kind of getting a head start. Cool, there we go. That's our porridge in there. Nothing burnt in the pan. Let's grab a spoon and have a little taste test. The texture is so much silkier and smoother. The grains of the oats just completely dissolve. So there's none of those like chewy bits. And the raisins get super full. Does it a bit on the quick porridge, but you know, the raisins are really full and juicy. And one thing that I noticed actually is that I can actually taste the raisins in the oatmeal, like they've infused the flavor of the actual porridge. Oh, so I mean, this is the hands down winner. Tastes better and it actually takes less time and you feel great having prepared something for yourself and looked out for your future self. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out some of my other ones, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.